Hello everyone, welcome to Beaver's Hobby Channel. In this video, we're gonna take a quick look at the SNT Enano 1/43 scale crawler. I was preparing for my next two big projects, and while the AFHDS was melting my brain, this one turned up at my doorstep. Seems like SNT still has me in their mailing list, so thanks a lot. And let's take a look at it. From the description, it is supposed to be a Lada Niva. It has proper crawler suspension with all the linkages and telescopic drive shafts. At the top, there's a flap for the FPV camera as usual. This is quite a bad design. The switch to turn the car on and off is deep inside the car. It is really hard to press, and you'll need a stick to poke it just to turn the thing on or off. The wheels are solid metal to weigh down the car and give it the grip it needs. The tires are not glued on, so they could come off. It uses 3-wire servo, which is a whole unit, not integrated on board like the smaller versions. It has quite a large turning circle. The steering is not the most precise, but it does the job well to navigate through a rough terrain. It could fall apart during the shipping process. As you can see here, a knuckle came off on my car. Still, I can dismantle the front axle and put it back. It is easy to take the car apart, but when you put it back, you have to hold the pieces together, and that's the tricky bit. The size is between the previous version and the Orlando. With it being a lot bigger than the previous version, it has much better ground clearance and off-roading capabilities. Not that you'll take this car to conquer a mountain or anything. What I wanna say is that it is way better than the smaller ones. With it being an SNT, all the lighting functions are still here, from the underglow to the turn signals. If you want it, I highly recommend you get it without a transmitter and use your own Flysky AFHDS or a multi-protocol transmitter instead. Not because it is already expensive, only just the car, but because the SNT transmitter has a big dead zone in the throttle, by which I mean the neutral range is pretty big, so it will start to take your throttle input at a higher value. As a result, you will lose all the low-end throttle control, and it will start to roll at a high speed, so you cannot modulate the throttle at the beginning and you cannot crawl with the SNT transmitter. But this car is a crawler. Now, take a look at this Flysky GT3C. And another example. So, if you use other AFHDS transmitters, you can modulate the throttle on full range. And finally, you can crawl on a crawler. Keep in mind that you'll need 4 channels to control everything. The underglow is on channel 3, and it changes the state by going from low to mid and high. And the camera on-off switch is on channel 4. You don't need a channel 4 if you don't use the camera. And if you just want to drive the car, 2 channels are enough. At $115, it is quite expensive. But if you like indoor crawler, or if you like to build your own diorama and drive on it, this one is really good to have, especially because it can climb better than the previous versions. And that's it for the quick look. Thank you for watching and see you again in the next video.